Welcome back. In this video, we are going to be looking at 1D and it's called Evening Classes. Real world, keeping a conversation going. To start with, we do have a video. It says, watch to a conversation between two friends, Chloe and Sophie. Then pick the evening classes that Chloe is doing. When I check the timetable, I can see 3 different days, 9 different classes with their levels. Now, what I need you to do is to watch the video and check the evening classes that Chloe is doing.
Sophie, over here, I got you a coffee. Thanks, Chloe. Oh, great to see you. It's been ages, hasn't it? Yeah, a couple of months at least. How's it going? Yeah, still doing the same part-time job because it means I can go to auditions if any acting work comes up. Otherwise, pretty good, man. What about you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still working at the advertising agency and life's really busy at the moment. Why's that? I started doing some evening classes. Really? Like what exactly? Well, last night I did creative writing. It sounds fun, but actually it's quite challenging. How do you mean? Well, we have to write something in class every week. Like yesterday I had to imagine I was an animal and write a story about a typical day, things like that. Yeah, I see what you mean. What's the teacher like? Oh, he's great. He's really enthusiastic and supportive. He's written a couple of novels, so I guess he knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he does. What else are you doing? Well, on Mondays I do a photography course. I got a new camera for my birthday, and there are lots of things I don't know how to do. Such as? Things like taking close-ups or getting the photos to print out properly, that sort of thing. In some ways it's even more difficult than creative writing. Is it? How come? Oh, well, there's a lot of theory. It even involves some physics. But doing these in classes does help me relax more. In what way? Well, you know, in my old job, I used to work late most evenings. Now I don't, and I found that if I force myself to do something different in the evenings, it helps me sleep better. Right. Maybe you should join my dance class too. That will tire you out. What sort of dancing? Zumba. It's the dance exercise thing. Oh, yes. I think they do that at the place I go to. It's great. I go every Friday night. Really? Who with? With a few people from work. We're all beginners. But it's great fun. You should come. You'd love it. Well, I'll see if I'm free and I'll let you know. We'll try and come tomorrow evening because I'm off to the US on Sunday. Are you? How long for? 2 weeks. For work or for pleasure? It's for holiday. First, I'm going to my cousin's wedding.
All right. Please watch the video again and check your answers.
Sophie, over here, I got you a coffee. Thanks, Chloe. Oh, great to see you. It's been ages, hasn't it? Yeah, a couple of months at least. How's it going? Yeah, still doing the same part-time job because it means I can go to auditions if any acting work comes up. Otherwise, pretty good, man. What about you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still working at the advertising agency and life's really busy at the moment. Why's that? I started doing some evening classes. Really? Like what exactly? Well, last night I did creative writing. It sounds fun, but actually it's quite challenging. How do you mean? Well, we have to write something in class every week. Like yesterday I had to imagine I was an animal and write a story about a typical day, things like that. Yeah, I see what you mean. What's the teacher like? Oh, he's great. He's really enthusiastic and supportive. He's written a couple of novels, so I guess he knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he does. What else are you doing? Well, on Mondays I do a photography course. I got a new camera for my birthday. And there are lots of things I don't know how to do. Such as? Things like taking close-ups or getting the photos to print out properly, that sort of thing. In some ways it's even more difficult than creative writing. Is it? How come? Oh, well, there's a lot of theory. It even involves some physics. But doing these in classes does help me relax more. In what way? Well, you know, in my old job, I used to work late most evenings. Now I don't, and I've found that if I force myself to do something different in the evenings, it helps me sleep better. Right. Maybe you should join my dance class too. That will tire you out. What sort of dancing? Zumba. It's a dance exercise thing. Oh, yes. I think they do that at the place I go to. It's great. I go every Friday night. Really? Who with? With a few people from work. We're all beginners. But it's great fun. You should come. You'd love it. Well, I'll see if I'm free and I'll let you know. Well, try and come tomorrow evening because I'm off to the US on Sunday. Are you? How long for? 2 weeks. For work or for pleasure? It's the holiday. First, I'm going to my cousin's wedding.
Okay, I'm quite sure that you all got the right answers. Let's just check them. The question was, well, actually, take the evening classes that Chloe is doing. That was our question. And the answer are Monday, she's got digital photography class, and Wednesday, she's got creative writing class. The next part, watch again, then answer these questions. As always, we have to check the questions first and understand. Then we can go through with the video again. Number 1, how long ago did Chloe and Sophie last meet up? Number 2, what did Chloe have to do in her last creative writing class? Number 3, why did she decide to do a photography course? Number 4, why does she find the evening classes helpful? Number 5, what does Sophie do on a Friday evening? And number 6, how long is Sophie going to be in the US? Please watch the video again and try to find the answers for these questions.
Sophie, over here, I got you a coffee. Thanks, Chloe. Great to see you. It's been ages, hasn't it? Yeah, a couple of months at least. How's it going? Yeah, still doing the same part-time job because it means I can go to auditions if any acting work comes up. Otherwise, pretty good, man. What about you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still working at the advertising agency and life's really busy at the moment. Why's that? I started doing some evening classes. Really? Like what exactly? Well, last night I did creative writing. It sounds fun, but actually it's quite challenging. How do you mean? Well, we have to write something in class every week. Like yesterday I had to imagine I was an animal and write a story about a typical day, things like that. Yeah, I see what you mean. What's the teacher like? Oh, he's great. He's really enthusiastic and supportive. He's written a couple of novels, so I guess he knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he does. What else are you doing? Well, on Mondays I do a photography course. I got a new camera for my birthday, and there are lots of things I don't know how to do. Such as? Things like taking close-ups or getting the photos to print out properly, that sort of thing. In some ways, it's even more difficult than creative writing. Is it? How come? Oh, well, there's a lot of theory. It even involves some physics. But doing these in classes does help me relax more. In what way? Well, you know, in my old job, I used to work late most evenings. Now I don't, and I've found that if I force myself to do something different in the evenings, it helps me sleep better. Right. Maybe you should join my dance class too. That will tire you out. What sort of dancing? Zumba. It's a dance exercise thing. Oh, yes. I think they do that at the place I go to. It's great. I go every Friday night. Really? Who with? With a few people from work. We're all beginners. But it's great fun. You should come. You'd love it. Well, I'll see if I'm free and I'll let you know. Well, try and come tomorrow evening because I'm off to the US on Sunday. Are you? How long for? 2 weeks. For work or for pleasure? It's the holiday. First, I'm going to my cousin's wedding.
Right, I need you to watch the video for the last time and check your answers.
Sophie, over here, I got you a coffee. Thanks, Chloe. great to see you. It's been ages, hasn't it? Yeah, a couple of months at least. How's it going? Yeah, still doing the same part-time job because it means I can go to auditions if any acting work comes up. Otherwise, pretty good then. What about you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still working at the advertising agency and life's really busy at the moment. Why's that? I started doing some evening classes. Really? Like what exactly? Well, last night I did creative writing. It sounds fun, but actually it's quite challenging. How do you mean? Well, we have to write something in class every week. Like, yesterday I had to imagine I was an animal and write a story about a typical day, things like that. Yeah, I see what you mean. What's a teacher like? Oh, he's great. He's really enthusiastic and supportive. He's written a couple of novels, so I guess he knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he does. What else are you doing? Well, on Mondays I do a photography course. I got a new camera for my birthday, and there are lots of things I don't know how to do. Such as? Things like taking close-ups or getting the photos to print out properly, that sort of thing. In some ways, it's even more difficult than creative writing. Is it? How come? Oh, well, there's a lot of theory. It even involves some physics. But doing evening classes does help me relax more. In what way? Well, you know, in my old job, I used to work late most evenings. Now I don't, and I found that if I force myself to do something different in the evenings, it helps me sleep better. Right. Maybe you should join my dance class too. That will tire you out. What sort of dancing? Zumba. It's the dance exercise thing. Oh, yes. I think they do that at the place I go to. It's great. I go every Friday night. Really? Who with? With a few people from work. We're all beginners. But it's great fun. You should come. You'd love it. Well, I'll see if I'm free and I'll let you know. Well, try and come tomorrow evening because I'm off to the US on Sunday. Are you? How long for? 2 weeks. For work or for pleasure? It's the holiday. First, I'm going to my cousin's wedding.
Right. Hopefully you've got all the answers correct. Now, let's start from the beginning. Showing all the answers in here. Number 1. How long ago did Chloe and Sophie last meet up? And the answer was a couple of months ago or more. They weren't quite sure about it. Number 2, what did Chloe have to do in her last creative writing class? She had to imagine she was an animal and write a story about a typical day. Number 3, why did she decide to do a photography course? She got a new camera and there were lots of things she didn't know how to do. Number 4, why does she find the evening classes helpful? Because if she forces herself to do something different in the evening, it helps her sleep better. And number 5, what does Sophie do on a Friday evening? A dance class, Zumba. How long is Sophie going to be in the US? 2 weeks for. Okay, moving to the next part. We have the real world, keeping a conversation going. We often use short questions to keep a conversation going and to show interest. Now, we've got all these words, and I need you to fill in the gaps in short questions 1 to 10 with these words. And the words are what, mean, going, come, as, sort, else, way, that, like. At this stage, I need you to pause the video, check 10 of these short questions, and put the words into the blank. And when you come back, we will be doing the exercise in here. Starting with number 1. How is it going? Number 2. Why is that? Number 3. Like what exactly? Number 4. How do you mean? Number 5. What's the teacher like? Number 6, what else are you doing? Number 7, such as. Number 8, how come? Number 9, in what way? And number 10, what sort of dancing? Now, while we are having conversation, of course, we need to make follow-up questions. We have to use short questions, short answers for the conversation's sake. This is what you're seeing at the moment. We've got 10 different short questions just for an example, really. We've got more and more. Fill in the gaps in these parts of the conversation with a preposition. Now, the first one, I go every Friday night. Really? Who with? With is my preposition at this stage. The next one, I'm off to the US on Sunday. Are you? How long for? We also use echo questions, Chloe. It's even more difficult than creative writing. Sophie, is it? And questions with question tab. It's been ages, hasn't it? To keep a conversation going. I hope and I know you do remember echo questions and the task questions from B2 intermediate level. The next page, we have the listening part. Listen to 8 sentences. For each sentence you hear, complete these short questions with a preposition. Now you're just about to listen 10 different statements. After every and each statement, after every and each sentence, I need you to make short answers, short questions in here. And then we will check the answers together. Please listen. But before then, check these 8 different WH questions and how long, obviously. And then make your question. Then we will check the answers at the next stage.
Track 10. 1. I've just been told to go home. 2. We're going on holiday tomorrow. 3. I'm going to the cinema tonight. 4. We've borrowed £10,000 from the bank. 5. I've just got an email. 6. I've just sent an email. 7. Pete's staying with me at the moment. 8. I need some information.
Okay, please listen to the same part again, and you're still trying to make questions after every and each sentences.
Track 10. 1. I've just been told to go home. 2. We're going on holiday tomorrow. 3. I'm going to the cinema tonight. 4. We've borrowed £10,000 from the bank. 5. I've just got an email. 6. I've just sent an email. 7. Pete's staying with me at the moment. 8. I need some information.
Okay, now we have another listening part, but this time it allows you to check your answers. Let's just listen for the first time, then you will be rechecking everything.
Track 11. I've just been told to go home.
Who by?
We're going on holiday tomorrow.
Where to?
I'm going to the cinema tonight.
Who with?
We've borrowed £10,000 from the bank.
What for?
I've just got an email.
Who from?
I've just sent an email.
Who to?
Pete's staying with me at the moment.
How long for?
I need some information.
What about?
Okay, listen again.
Track 11.
I've just been told to go home.
Who by?
We're going on holiday tomorrow.
Where to?
I'm going to the cinema tonight.
Who with?
We've borrowed £10,000 from the bank.
What for?
I've just got an email.
Who from?
I've just sent an email.
Who to?
Pete's staying with me at the moment.
How long for?
I need some information.
What about?
Okay, let's just check them one by one again. Number 1, who, by. Number 2, where, to. Number 3, who, with. Number 4, what, for. Number 5, who, from. Number 6, who, to. Number 7, how long, for. And number 8, what about? The next exercise is reading. Read the next part of Sophie and Chloe's conversation. Fill in the gap with one word. At this stage, again, you need to pause the video. Take 3 to 4 minutes to fill in the gap with one word. When you come back, we will be doing the whole part together. Starting with Sophie. First, I am going to my cousin's wedding in New York. Are you? Who with? My brother Dave. I am rather nervous about the whole thing though. Really? How come? Dave and I don't really get on particularly well. How do you mean? We tend to argue quite a lot. Yes, families can be difficult, can't they? What else are you doing? After the wedding, I'm going on a trip that my friend Mike organized. Are you? What sort of trip? We are going walking in the Rockies. How long for? 5 days. Oh, I can't wait. And you? Got any holiday plans? No holidays this year, I'm afraid. Wow. Why is that? I've put in an offer on a flat and I am saving up. Wow. What is it like? Well, it needs a lot of work doing to it. Such as? Everything. Okay. In here, keep the conversation going. You have seen lots of different forms, lots of different questions, echo questions, tag questions, short questions, and answers. To keep the conversation going, you can use all these lovely questions. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a pleasant day.